The American Revolution was full of incredible moments of bravery and strategy, but one of the most impressive feats was Henry Knox's expedition, a daring mission to transport heavy artillery over hundreds of miles of treacherous terrain. This remarkable journey helped turn the tide of the war and secured a critical victory for the Continental Army. But how did Knox accomplish such an impossible task? Let's dive into the story of the Knox expedition, also known as the Noble Train of Artillery. Chapter 1. The Siege of Boston and the Need for Artillery. In early 1775, the British occupied Boston, and George Washington's Continental Army was struggling to dislodge them. The Patriots lacked the artillery needed to break the siege, making it difficult to force the British out. However, a golden opportunity arose when American forces, led by Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold, captured Fort Ticonderoga in May 1775. The fort held a stockpile of valuable cannons and mortars, but they were located over 300 miles away in the rugged wilderness of upstate New York. This is where Henry Knox, a 25-year-old bookseller-turned-artillery officer, stepped up with a bold plan to transport these heavy weapons through ice, snow, and mountains to Washington's army in Boston. Chapter 2. The Impossible Journey begins. In December 1775, Knox set out with a team of men to Fort Ticonderoga. They carefully selected 59 cannons and mortars, weighing over 120,000 pounds, and prepared them for the journey. With limited resources, Knox had to use ox-drawn sleds, wooden carts, and sheer determination to move the massive weapons through some of the harshest winter conditions imaginable. Knox's team faced frozen rivers, steep mountains, and unpredictable weather. One of the biggest challenges was crossing the Hudson River, where ice conditions constantly threatened to break under the weight of the artillery. Despite setbacks, Knox's determination kept the expedition moving forward. Chapter 3. Arrival in Boston and the Turning Point. After an exhausting 2-month journey, Knox and his men arrived near Boston in January 1776, delivering the artillery to General Washington. The arrival of the cannons was a game-changer. In March 1776, Washington and his troops secretly placed the artillery on Dorchester Heights, overlooking the city and the British fleet in Boston Harbor. Faced with the devastating firepower now aimed at them, the British, under General William Howe, realized they could no longer hold Boston. Rather than risk destruction, they decided to evacuate the city on March 17, 1776, a huge victory for the Patriots and the first major success of the war. Chapter 4. The Legacy of the Knox Expedition. The Knox Expedition was a true test of determination, engineering, and leadership. Knox's ability to organize and execute this seemingly impossible task earned him Washington's trust and a permanent place in American history. He later became the first Secretary of War under President Washington and helped shape the young nation's military. The mission also proved that the American Revolution was not just fought with muskets and battles. It was won through ingenuity, resilience, and the relentless drive of leaders like Henry Knox. Conclusion. The Knox Expedition remains one of the most incredible logistical achievements in military history. Without Knox's determination and the grueling efforts of his men, the British might have remained in Boston much longer, altering the course of the war. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Noble Train of Artillery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more historical content. Let us know in the comments what you think was the most impressive part of Knox's journey.